Okay, I hit it.
Okay, Rachel, I just thought of something and I thought I would show you on video. So, but if it's still not clear, I'd be glad to come up and we can do this together. So, I've got two kennels. Yours probably will be, these are about the same size, but yours, one might be bigger, so you'll have to adjust for that. But, so this kennel will be the kennel the kitty is in right now, okay? And this kennel you're gonna set up the way you'll want it when she gets to share them both. So, the way I'm thinking of it, this one you'll want to put the litter box in it and the food, because those are the two things that get messed up the most, okay? And when she's done being transferred later in the video, then you can close her in here and clean this one and do the process I'm going to show you in reverse, putting them both together so she can live in both of them. So, all right, here we go. So the first thing to do is to set up your your kennel the way you want it, the new one. And in my case, I have the litter box and the food. And what you'll do is, this has, of course, the side to it, but you're going to take this side and fold it down, like we talked about yesterday. And then on top of that, you're going to put the flooring on top of the door that was put down. Okay. So then you're set. Here you are. This is it. You've got your, make sure this door is closed. And it's going to be to the outside, so you'll always be able to use this door to clean anything in here. Okay, that's that. Now, you're going to move it so it's really close to the other, so you can really maneuver, and don't let anything in your way while you're doing this process. Okay, so now this one, this door, of course, will be closed. Okay, now what you're going to need is a board, and a pretty substantial board. Not this, I'm just going to use this as an example, but this is just a piece of cardboard. No, make sure it's heavy and strong, that the piece you're going to use, and it should be about this size. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to open this, and then you're going to slide this between the door and the opening until it's completely covering. And you could probably do, I would do this with two people. And then at this point, you want to make sure this is strong. And if you want to have a bungee that's attached here and use that right away, there wouldn't be anything wrong with that. I'll tell you that right now. So there's that, keeping this solidly against that. Then you're going to move this up, entrance. So now you're going to, before you move anything away, you're going to line everything up. Okay, get as tight, close to that as you can. Should be everything. Okay, now we're going to make sure, let's see, if you put a bungee there, you have to make sure the bungee is, you can able to get it out of there. Okay, so I'm just getting the bungee out of the way. Maybe you don't want to use a bungee. It seems to cause more trouble than it's worth. Okay. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to move the board out of the way. You've got, move everything tight so it's all lined up. Then I would take like 4 bungees about this size, 5 or 6, as many as you want. And you want to get them really tight up against. I put 2 of these on this side, 2 of them on that side, and maybe even 2 of them on top. So that should hold the whole thing. probably want her to move over, and so you can clean this one. So maybe you don't want everything so complete. You just want to leave it like this, move and leave, and once she's transferred, then put the board back in. This. Being careful of every little thing. Now she's in here, okay? Now what you're gonna wanna do is be very careful to move this out. And have someone, or bungee this closed. How about get these out of the way? So make sure this is really solid, tight, and go ahead and clean out this one, which I bet you're dying to do. And in this case, I thought maybe we would take a carrier and put it in this one so she can use that carrier to hide in, okay? And what I was thinking of is possibly having a bungee. See how the door, it's holding the door open and it just comes over here like this? It keeps this in place, but also if you had a stick, which I had, you could actually take the stick and close the door and keep her in there, and maybe you won't have to go through all of this. You can just close her in and then clean both kennels. But that's up to you. I wish I had the stick I had. And you can work with this. If you just had to do this when you clean the kennels, that's fine. But if you had this in here, it's possible to have closed this door, and maybe like this. You can take that off and possibly, if I had a stick, then you can close the door and close her in there. So you can see how that would work. But, okay, now you've cleaned this all out. You've put this the way you want it. Now she's still in here, right? Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to move this back up here. And get the bungees out of the way. Put this close together. And then you take your bungees and you put it, the 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you should be set. Make sure your litter box has enough of the pellets. I use pellets because pellets last a long time, and you could put them in and they probably last 3 days. So I like it much better than the other. You don't have to keep scooping it. The urine is just sucked up and the poop just sits on top. So anyway, I don't know if I showed you the pellets, but I'll take a picture of what I use. So anyway, tell me what you think. And if you have any questions or you're insecure about doing this, I'll come up and help you with it. Okay? All right, that's that for now. Bye. Hit the red, hit the